Good, good, good evening, everyone. It's another episode of Too Tall Podcast. I am your host, Too Tall Hall, my good co-host.
Q. Hey, how you doing, everybody?
And yes, those are two beautiful men over there from the Messy Thought Podcast. Please help me welcome our guests,
Yes.
LeBron and BJ. Did I get it right?
Yep, you got it right.
No.
Good, good,
BJ
good.
and LeBron.
BJ and LeBron. Oh,
BJ and
No, I'm
LeBron.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, boo.
He's a diva. He's a diva. How are y'all guys?
listen, I know what it means. You know, this one begged to be on my show. Anyway, so
Anyway,
How y'all doing today?
we're doing good.
good. Thanks, guys, for coming on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When we heard New York City, we were like, hell yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I saw your guys' content, and I got to say, you guys are dynamic, and y'all make a good energy, and I love
Be
it.
crazy.
No, I love crazy. I was looking at the latest one you did about you was telling people what is the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
It's baseball
And
terms.
a side.
In
And what
baseball
a side
terms.
is.
Yes.
Well, you know, to me,
So-
because a lot of times when, oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is like some people when they listen to our show, like we know what a top and bottom is, but then some that we have to like put it in terms and examples where people can understand. And so, you know, that's why
There are straight people that watch the show that have
Yes.
no idea. They're like, wait, what was that? So we're trying to educate, everybody on this show.
That's good. You know, some of the straights think our show is just a gay podcast only. No, we talk everything: pop culture, music, straight news. We're diverse. You know, we're verse in so many ways.
Oh,
We're gonna share it.
is that right?
Yeah,
Is that right? Okay.
easy.
For some, I'm not versed. I'm not doing
You're
it.
not verse?
No,
Oh.
I'm not doing it. I'm a firm bottom. No, thank you. No, thank you.
This is
I'm
very
doing
true.
it once
Last year was my year of the bottom, so I only bottomed in 2025. But now I'm back to like, flipping the girls over. So I'm really excited.
I must say, and I did my best. I wasn't going to say this because I know my partner is going to kill me. But I was looking at you, BJ. You are thick. You look like you fucking breakbacks.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. How do you think they call him BJ, honey?
Oh,
Well,
well.
thank you.
Back job.
Shut your
Well,
ass
well.
up.
Girl, you be tearing the girls up.
I do what I can. My Yelp review is still 5 stars, so I don't want to
Period.
make that rating go down. Let me stop. Your listeners gonna be like, "Who the hell are these two faggots?"
And
I'm just gonna be talking about y'all, or I'm talking about us. Anyway.
Right.
Already we're getting started off on, and we need more laughter. We need more of this.
Yeah.
So it brings us to our topic. So our topics won't dive in too much of, for example, we're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion and stuff like that. We're not going to be heavy on that because I feel like in life there's always a lesson behind everything. So let's get started. First off, this has to do with can you really build a new family if the old still benefits? I put that because I don't know if you heard the news. Kevin Hart's current wife is divorcing him because Kevin Hart
filed for divorce.
filed divorce because
Same thing, I guess.
still is paying child support for his kids who are, I believe, older now.
Who are adults now?
Yeah, so that's
oh,
where, yeah. So we could
Yeah.
talk about that, but then we talk about the main lesson. Like, is it cool if that's if you were trying to build a relationship and your past family members still depend on you financially? Have you ever been in that situation?
Have we ever been in that situation?
Well, in general, like
Yeah.
I think that it can happen, but I think the rule of thumb is communication is key, and then you need to know who you're dealing with for one thing. I think if you're trying to build a new family, but you still have one that is like still depending on you, you have to talk to the person you're trying to build a relationship with, because some people don't go for that. They don't put up with that. Because I'm putting myself in a situation And if we're trying to build together, but you're still supporting another family, it's like, so that's money coming out of our pockets. And let's just say I think you said Kevin Hart's family, they're grown, right?
Probably older
Yes.
kids, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
But they're young
And-
adults, like 18 and 21.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I think I have to recant all I just said, because when it's someone's kids, how can you tell them not to support them?
That's what I was gonna say, girl.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like, I don't know, I'm thinking like, spousal
We,
support or something.
we love child support over here.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
love the girls getting their money.
Yes.
We do say take their
I'm
asses
sorry.
to court, honey.
What I just said, no, but go ahead.
No, take their asses to court. I mean, definitely, if you're trying to build a real relationship with somebody, you should approach them and be vulnerable and tell them about your life and how it is. But you can't forget your flesh and blood
Yeah, you're
kids
right.
that you've
Right.
made and put on this earth.
I'm over here like, get rid of them.
It's either me or them kids.
It's either me or them kids, and that's a hard conversation. And if that's how you want to live your life, person, like that's fine. You can have that boundary and not date someone with kids. But if you do date someone with kids, you have to know going into it
Oh man.
all the things that you are accepting for that person. And like I think straight people go through this a lot, because anyone who's dating after like 27 as a straight person, baby, there's kids everywhere. Everyone's got kids.
Fuck them kids.
No, that's true.
It's that old saying, the package deal, because
Mhm.
there's a lot of dudes in the gay community who have kids from a previous, marriage and stuff, but you have to understand that is part of the package. My partner was, God forbid, had 2 children. No, I want children, but and I felt some type of way. I can keep it moving because that's part of his life, and vice versa. My cat is my part of my life. No, it's my child. He was against me getting it, but now 7 months in, he's stuck with me now. He ain't going nowhere. Come on,
Exactly.
come on. I'm 6'8". I'm handsome. He ain't going nowhere.
6 freaking 8.
Yes.
Crazy how you. Hence the Too Tall podcast.
Yes, thank you.
That's the tall and the too tall. Got
He's
it.
6'8", I'm 5'6", so huge difference.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on, average.
okay. So we're eye level with each other. So we're gonna look at you, Derek, like,
We
hey.
see each other.
But
we do
the
see each
fact-
other.
But the fact that she wants to divorce this man, first of all, Kevin Hart's going to do fucking wonders. He had a
Millions.
special coming up on Netflix. He about to. Come on, do you really think you heard it? He's married to Netflix, bitch. Come on.
No, he's printing. He's actually printing money over there in Hollywood. They love Kevin Hart, and they'll give him any role, any amount of money, more than like any other actress, would get paid.
Mhm.
So he's going to be just fine. We don't have to worry about him.
I don't even understand why. I'll take it to their situation and take it broader, but I don't understand why she would be upset with him taking care of his kids from his other relationship when they're still his kids,
Right. Yeah.
And I think the issue in their situation was the amount, maybe, because I think he's giving them like $20,000 a month or something like that, which is an exorbitant amount of money. However, it's Kevin Hart. He's got the money. And I would like to think, because he has children with his new wife as well, that he would treat them the same way when they get older as well. And so, I mean, what's the issue? And then to take it away from them, if you're in a relationship, like you guys were saying, if you meet someone who has children, I mean, that's part of the package. And you should be happy that they are an active parent in their children's life.
Right.
Shows you they'll do the same with the children that you all have together. I think
it's pretty selfish of the new wife or like the new person, because those are his children. Why are you in his business like that? You cannot tell someone how they can support their children. That's their child. And I also think it goes back to, are you worried about the money not coming into your pockets, whatever? Like, why are you so worried about that? Kevin Hart is going to be just fine. Just like what you said, he is going to be just fine. So get that dollar amount out of your head. Go love those kids like they are yours.
Like what is someone supposed to do? Like Nick Cannon, who's got 12 different kids with 12 different people. What's he supposed to do? Like
Father of the
he's
Year.
not going to forget those kids. I guess he's
Father of the Year.
girl.
That's a whole different conversation. I don't want
That's
to get
1 month a kid. That's crazy.
Anyway, I'm sorry. That's because that's a whole nother tangent that I want to. Never mind.
I will say, as a gay man, I never had a moment where I was kind of going out and interacting with females in that way or having sex with women at all. Not my thing. But like for the people who did have that
Strictly
journey and
giggly.
had a kid and then became gay later in life, that's kind of the ideal way of doing it. You kind of get the straight out at the beginning, you get the kid out, you have the kid, and then later on you're like, girl, I got someone to take care of me when I'm in diapers. So you just have fun for 40 years. Like that is kind of the ideal way of doing it.
I hear that. I'm not mad at
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying.
What makes me upset is that people are, well, females, they're so quick to talk about black men not taking care of their children. But here's a black man taking care of his children, and you want to stop that from happening because all that money is no longer being spoiled on your kids by itself.
Hello.
You know, and kudos to Kevin Hart for doing the right thing, because you should never let no one stop you from being a good father.
Right.
You know, so you know, she's gonna be
even
okay.
If he was making even if he was making like 60K, right? Like a normal dude at a job 9 to 5, you still have to take care of those kids. Even if you only have $600 a month to send to him, baby, send that check. Send the check. Like you got to take care of those kids. It doesn't matter. And Kevin Hart, you have more than enough money to take care of these kids. So it's really not taking away anything from her, the wife. It really isn't. There's more than enough to go around.
And also, has everybody seen the economy that we're in right now? Like literally, when I look at young people, that part, young people who graduate high school, whether they go to college or not, they're in their early 20s, even later 20s. A lot of them still live at home, still are getting help from their parents. Maybe not completely supporting their life, but getting help from them because it's hard as hell to make it out here. Like it's crazy expensive.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
So you brought up an interesting take, like, kids or just like, young adults are still living with their parents, like, having that unit. You remember a point in time where like that was like the standard, like, you didn't move away like until you found a spouse, like, move out with. And I wish my family was more like tight knit like that. We are tight, but I wish we would have more like, let's build you up first before we send you out to the world. Like, let's get you a house. Let's let you learn about how to like mortgage and do all the other things. Because one of my best friends, she lives in Los Angeles and she has been living with her parents, like, for, you know what I'm talking about?
Ooh,
you don't know what I'm talking
Los
about.
Angeles? No.
I'm sorry. But she was living with her parents like a while, and they bought her a home like together. Like they all bought it. And it was one of their homes. And then they said, you know what, we want to like give this to you. So, but anyway, she was able to save money and stack. And I think she's doing really well for herself. And I'm like, I wish I would have like had that mindset, or my parents were like, let's get you prepared. So that way, when you do hit the ground running, you have a foundation. So
I think that's beautiful.
I couldn't agree more. And I'm not playing the race card, but from what I know, it usually happens with the black families. 18 or maybe 19, they're so quick to want to throw you out. Now, I was a little different because I'm 30 now. I just moved out. I'm in my own spot. I moved out in last December. I was ready to go.
Congrats.
Thank you. But to piggyback on what Q said, it is hard living on your own. I have a studio apartment, but between the feeding and the vet bills with this cat, it's hard to live on your own. But I wouldn't want to do it any other way. I've said to myself, and I'm not shitting on anybody in the gay community in New York. I don't know what it's like everywhere. Everybody's doing that roommate thing. Hell to the no. I can't do the roommate thing.
Yep.
And that's not me. Hell, I'm even procrastinating just living with my partner. I want to see if he can deal with me a whole week out in Ireland. And then
that's him.
Baby,
that's so him. That's so him.
I don't want nobody in my house. Let's be together.
Yes.
Go home.
Yes.
Get out.
It is ideal if you had like an apartment next to each other or a house next to each other, and you can go across your lawn to their lawn. Baby, that'd be great because you clean your bathroom, I'll clean mine.
Right. But I was entertaining the idea, if you don't mind me spilling your tea, but like him and his familiar, they live together, but y'all have separate rooms. And I'm like, that is wonderful.
He has his room, I have my room. So we have our different spaces. And I'm a very messy person.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, like we have our own spaces, our own rooms, and like it just works out that way. I have to have my own room. I'm a person that like I need my space, I need my things, I need my organization, and I'll be fine. But like I can't work in the minimalist style that he has. So we just don't work in that way. So I'm like, you have your room, I have my room, girl. It's fine. It is
Ain't
good.
that fierce?
That is
Yeah.
fierce.
Like,
I like that.
I would do that because also I like my bed to myself. Now you can come over to my room anytime and we can do a little razzle dazzle, some adult wrestling, but you know, beat it.
Hold on, real quick before you guys continue, and I'm letting you know now, you guys will be back. I'm not waiting to the end of the show to tell you guys will be back. But I want that. There's something in that, I'm about to say get off topic, but this is our fucking show. We're gonna get off topic. Kiki Palmer
Okay,
said,
period. Too tall podcast. Okay.
Kiki Palmer said that she actually is in a relationship. Well, she doesn't mind a relationship, but she doesn't want anybody living with her.
Yes.
I remember
she's very independent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's very independent, and I'm cool with that too. Like I love my space. Like when my partner was here last week, I was so happy to see him, and I missed him when he went downstairs, and I saw him leave, and then I went upstairs. I'm like, you know what? I'll be okay. And that's not. And his kicker, he does the same thing with me. I will never forget it, and he's gonna get upset when I said this. The first time I came over to his house, you know, it was his off day. We was chilling to like 12, and he was like, you ready? Ready for what, baby? I kind of want you to go.
Whoa.
He said it like that. And I was like, oh, I was in my feelings because, you know, we the honeymoon phase and you already trying to kick me out.
Right.
But one of the things I love about him, he's Haitian and he tells it like it is. I give him
straight to the point.
Yeah.
That's actually a good thing. Getting straight to the point, not
Yeah.
sugarcoating it, telling you exactly how you feel. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's good because you can always adjust and edit because the delivery could have been a little better.
Right.
You know, I love giving people like, you know, I'll give you your marching papers. Like, okay, around like 3:00, you got to get up out of here.
Oh, baby.
So, you know, there's an expiration date.
Yeah.
And also, too, I think when Kiki Palmer was making that point, I think she got it off of Cheryl Lee Ralph. Because Cheryl Lee Ralph and her husband have been married for almost 30 years. And he is a senator, I believe. So he's in D.C. most of the time.
Something like that, yeah.
She's an actress, so she's in L.A. most of the time. So they don't actually live together most of the time. And it's worked wonders for their relationship because you get to miss each other.
Yes.
And some people say that's not a real marriage because they're married, but that's their marriage. And if it works for them, let it work, you know?
Sometimes, was you guys about to say something?
Well, I want to ask you, Q, what about you? Like, how do you, because I know you've been agreeing, but like, would you want that type of setup or do you have that type of setup? What's going on? What's your tea?
Ooh, I like him. They're coming back.
Good question.
He's a bottom. He does threesomes. Sorry, that's your tea.
Not the advertising.
Okay.
That's okay. This is a safe space. No one's gonna listen to this. You be good.
So I am single right now. However, in past relationships, I've had both situations where we've had our own places, and I've also been in relationships where we live together. I like the having your own place situation because you can visit each other. You know, we can stay over at each other's places or not. It's options. And I'm a Scorpio, and I also like my own space. And so I like to have my own space sometimes too. So it works for me. I think separate but equal. It works.
Sometimes it's like you have to figure that out within a relationship. Like, do I come to your house tonight? Do you come to my house tonight? What does that look like? And some people are like, no, that's not going to work for me. But others are like, I like to craft my relationship and how I want it to work. And so that open line of communication around like, what do you want to happen? What do I want to happen? Are we compatible in that? Is very important to like any relationship, like the conversation, not exactly the outcome, but just the conversation and be able to get through that conversation to like what you guys want for real. And not like this like heteronormative, like you got to do this and get married and have a kid and then do this.
I agree.
And that plays into communication. The reason, in my opinion, and I don't mean to keep talking about my partner, but I hit the jackpot. I'm not going to bullshit you because in this community, not that many people really want to date. And I always say this because no, it's true.
It's true.
I always say that, and I hope one day I get to use this as vows because this man right here, I fucking love T. Harry with an out of passion. No doubt about it. I'll never forget when I met him and we was doing a toast, and I'll never forget it. So I was like, toast to new friendships. He pulled back, said, I'm not looking for a friend, I'm looking for a man. I was like,
yes. Got you together.
And, here we are, 7 months in, and the communication is there. Everything is there. I deleted, and I still can't believe I'm saying this. I deleted jacks, sniffies, blowers, grinders.
That's okay.
Adam,
That's okay.
Adam.
That's okay.
Because
some
I'm
people want to
fully
date
committed,
around, and some people want to date. You know what you want, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not that many people do that. They just mess around and they talk a good game. Like before I met him and I was able to host here, they will come over to the house. The vibe was they trying to chill and everything, and I'm cool with that. Let's really vibe out. But when you grabbing me by my neck, come here, nigga. I'm like, what the? Whoa! What happened to instant? What? That vibe was so much.
What happened to
different.
hi, hello, how are you?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like a little slap in the face and call me a Jew, but come on, I like a little rough play, but introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Bring a bottle of wine, but I'm only giving dick out to my baby now, and if y'all don't see me next time, it's because he killed me, and Q's gonna be the new owner of the film. So
that's okay. Q can call us next time. That'll be fine. That's all.
So our next topic, and I'm loving the conversation how it flows. I don't like things to be scripted, So
not messy thoughts. We don't do scripted over here, baby.
I noticed that.
We just tell it like it is and get the fuck off the mic. We cause problems on this mic, so it's a good time to be here. Thank you.
So I love it. So is public call out empowerment or emotional reaction? This has to do with you know what? I've been doing all the talking. Take it away.
Is public call out empowerment or an emotional reaction? And I believe this one is referring to Megan Thee Stallion situation. It was recently in the news that Meg, I guess she broke up with her boyfriend, Klay Thompson. Apparently he either was cheating or he at least admitted to her that he was not going to be able to be in a monogamous relationship.
Right.
And she's been getting a lot of flack from people online, not him as the cheater, but she's been getting a lot of flack from a lot of men who are, trying to bring up her roster and talking about she's a hoe. And, who is she to have standards? She a hoe.
I have a question because when I saw that this story aired, I have been trying to just scoot it under the rug because for one, I'm not sad for them. I'm just sad of like the possibility because I really enjoyed seeing them two together.
They were very cute.
But my question is, so he did cheat on her, and he also disclosed that like, hey, I'm not a monogamous person. So that's what happened.
As far as I'm not 100% on that he did cheat, but I know he definitely disclosed to her that monogamy was not his thing. And I guess that something that he said in the beginning.
Right. And like it was just one single Instagram story, and the first word is cheating ... So I think we can assume that he was cheating.
Did.
Right. And then later on the post she goes, he was not able to do a monogamous relationship, or he didn't want a monogamous. Isn't he like 44 or something?
No, he's young.
I don't know if that.
Okay,
but he's older than her for sure.
Yeah, he's older than her.
But he's younger than me, I think.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's younger than me.
Girl, I was like, girl, you don't know if you want a monogamous relationship yet? Girl, figure it out.
You asked how old I am?
Yeah, BJ, how old are you?
35.
No, I'm also the same.
35.
Good.
Really?
We are elders.
Your profile said 29 for both of y'all.
Ooh, that's you trolling.
Don't pay him no money.
She does lie, Your Honor. She does lie. No, you lucky lie. You were lying to people this weekend. You were lying out this weekend with the Hershey's.
What did I say?
You were just saying, where'd you work? You would say name a place that you didn't work at. Someone asked your age. You said 28. And then later you said 31. I said, you're lying. Anyway. Sorry.
Hold on. Before we continue, because I love doing this. Guess how old he is?
Oh, Lord.
I don't like doing these.
I'm gonna say 28.
Oh.
31.
So
let
That's
BJ
the range.
I was going to say 33. I feel like I'm the oldest one in the cut, so 33.
Add a decade.
Woo, 43.
Work.
Slay.
Thank you.
Hey, whoever you over there sacrificing, whoever you praying to, give up.
We'll talk
give
after the
up
show. We'll talk after the
Thank
show.
you. Yeah, I think we all look great. No, seriously, I think we all look good on this podcast. So yay.
We all look good.
All look good. So we'll dive into that, and then we can get into the main message. It's public call out, empowerment, or emotional reaction. I saw a story that showed all these dudes lined up. I guess they were celebrities. I saw Jay-Z lined up with Megan Thee Stallion in doggy style position, and I'm like, why would you post a picture? No, Jay-Z didn't do it, but some dude drew a
Right. It's like AI.
Yeah, basically. Oh, you saw it too?
I saw it too. I don't know if you guys saw it. It is a picture of her like bent over, like she's about to take it from the back, and then a line of all the men that she's been supposedly linked to, like ready to get their turn.
Okay, we only do this to women. We only do this to Megan, and we only do that. Like, who cares who Megan slept with? Who cares who anyone slept with? You could take dick every night, and it still wouldn't bother me. I don't care. And the fact that they're putting his actions and how she felt about that on her, and not going to the source of the problem, which was him and his lies and his non-monogamy, is so fucked up. It's so fucked up because she's a woman. She's very powerful. She's come up on her own. She's self-made, and like the internet hates Megan Thee Stallion, and I don't know why, because she's adorable.
I think it's also a shame that people will use your past as a way to ridicule you, like for your future. Because let's just say Megan Thee Stallion, let's just say yes, she slept with all those men before, but what did she agree with Clay today? What did she say today? That whatever she's saying today does not matter what she did like 10 minutes ago. It's just like, you know what, Clay, we're going to be monogamous from here on out. Cute. If she's monogamous, that's her tea. You cannot go back and say, well, you know, back then you was doing X, Y, Z. Yes, I was, but that's not what I'm doing now. You can change your mind at any point. And I think that's what people get. They forget. You can change your mind at any time you want.
Help me out with your name, because I feel like I'm butchering it. LeBron or LeBron?
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron.
You just LeBron.
Trying to make it
and if you forget,
as possible.
It's very LeBron. No, LeBron. Just LeBron. Easy.
I like him.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker. You said something. You said something, and you said they hate Megan Thee Stallion. Let me tell you the reason why. The same reason why they hated Kamala Harris. She's a woman. Period. And both of them have something in common. They're both powerful women. And for some reason, the internet, men, they don't like someone who's a woman and is powerful and can stand on her own 2 feet. You know, we're in a day of age where, you know, women can do anything. They can do anything, and they can play with the big boys. Hell, they can make their own table. That's why I hate when I see other women tear down each other, especially that fucking Zeus show. These women come on.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
fighting each other.
When you guys
he applied to be on that show.
I applied to be on that show. I did not get
on
it. Put my head around it.
I'm just kidding.
I can do it. No, I think they definitely hate Megan. Like, even when she was going through her like that shooting saga with Tory Lanez. When she was going through that, I thought the internet and everyone was gonna react, oh my god, this happened, it's horrible, we pour our hearts out to Megan, she's a victim in this. And then when I turned on the internet the next day, people were like hating on her, calling her the perpetrator of whatever happened. I'm like, how did she shoot herself in the foot? How did she shoot herself in the foot? I don't know. Do you think they attack Megan because she's a woman alone? Or do you think that because she's a woman and she doesn't have like a system around her, or her family is passed and maybe she's an easy target? Do you guys think any of that? Like, why do they come after Megan?
In my opinion, I think it's a little bit of all of that. I think it's because she's a woman, of course. I think, you know, she is in a vulnerable position because she has lost her mother, her father, her grandmother. You know, she is kind of alone in that way. But I think the larger part of it is that because she is a very sexually liberal woman in her presentation, because whatever men she may have been linked to in the past, we don't know if she slept with these men or not. Not even Tory Lanez. I'm sure, I feel like she was, but what they went through. But we don't know that she slept with all these men that she's ever been linked to. And if she has slept with them, who cares? But I think the fact that she presents herself in such a strong, powerful, sexual way, that she owns her sexuality, I think there's a bunch of men that are ready to sleep with her. But when it comes to wifing her, which that was more the conversation with her and Clay, is like, this is a forever type situation. Then they're like, oh no, she's good for a good time, but I mean, you trying to wife her? I mean, she a hoe. And I think that's what it is. It's that she's that confident in her own sexuality.
Who isn't a hoe?
People be really blocking their blessings. You want to marry the hoe because they know what time it is, baby. You don't want no church mouse who don't know what's going on.
No, tie your knot, honey, baby. Okay.
And this is not a dig at the church mouses, but I'm just saying, you so dumb.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
But you want to date the hoes. To me, I'm like because when we about to go do what we need to do, I ain't gotta teach you nothing. You probably gonna teach me something. I'm just saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with her. If she slept with every man on that list, it gives them no right to put a picture on the internet, her butt ass, and then a line behind her. That's disrespectful. You know it's disrespectful. And whoever made it, I hope your house burns down.
She should make t-shirts out of it.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I say church into money.
And BJ, thank you for that, because it segues into, is public call out empowerment or is it an emotional reaction? Because people, what she did, do you consider it empowerment, calling him out like that?
I think it was effective. I know you may want to answer, but
no, go ahead.
I think it was effective of getting out that they're no longer together, that there's a reason why, and the public was like, oh my God, they're so cute, and then the next day, like, they're broken up and everyone knew it. So I think it was effective. Now, in my past, when I've reacted immediately in the moment and maybe sent things or put things out there, I take a beat and maybe I want to claw that back after a while. I'll click unsend, or I'll be like, hey, that was nothing, please, whatever. So like sometimes you got to think it through of like, you do have an emotional reaction, you can react, but like maybe don't do it in the most public way unless that's what you want, which was super effective. And so she accomplished what she wanted. So it really depends on what she wants the outcome to be, I think, for her relationship.
Yeah, I think doing something like that, putting him on blast, it can be a powerful moment for the next woman to give you a little heads up of, hey, you want to get with this dude, this is the baggage that he comes with, but and I'm not disagreeing with what she does. People have to understand, and it ties in with our next topic in a few minutes, but what you post, you got to be careful what you post, because it's out there. You can delete it all you want. You got losers who are on your page, screenshotting, waiting for you to do something because they're miserable with their own effing lives, that once you post something and you think, oh, I'm going to delete it. No.
No, they've already screenshotted and saved it, baby. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I want to say this out here real quick. When Megan and Clay first came about, of course, I was extremely happy because I'm like, you know what? I love seeing, I would say, Megan Thee Stallion is not a dark skinned like black woman, but she is darker than I would not consider her light skinned. And then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, she's with a light skinned black dude. I'm like, okay, because usually they go for people that don't look like, if they're darker than them, they ain't going for them. So I was like, okay, this is kind of fierce. But I also was like, I wish they would have kept this on the wraps, like how Jay-Z and Beyonce are. Like, keep it private, because if you are private about it, they can't tear it down because there's nothing they don't know anything about it. So I was super extremely happy for it, but I was also like, I'm really hoping. Oh, I hate to say that. I was like, when is this going to crumble? I really was like, this is going to crumble.
You were thinking that along the way.
Yeah, I'm like, this is going to crumble at some point. It's just not a matter of what's the phrase? When? It's a matter of when, not
if.
Yeah.
And she was like during Christmas, I think it was Christmas time, when she was like opening up gifts that he had gave
playing
her.
house.
Yeah, dinner and everything.
That's why
dinner. Yeah. I was like, either this is love or we're all fucked. And I guess we're all fucked. I don't know.
And that just goes to show that you don't always have to post stuff about, oh, this is how me and him are happening 3 months later. Oh, he broke up with me because he won't admit. You know, and just a few months ago, you guys were just chilling, opening, playing house, picking out designer house towels. Oh my God, and now you're filing for a divorce because you're a dumb bitch. Not calling her. Yes, not Megan, just saying in general. That's why you should never post stuff. I hate to say this because I literally said that I love this man, but nothing lasts forever. And I know that sounds cynic, but you got to be careful. Not everybody needs to know your business. Yeah, I don't need to know where I'm going on Friday. I'm taking him to Benihana. It's going to be really cool. After that, I'm probably going to take him to the bedroom. And we're going all the way. Let me see.
See,
but see,
I can't even get to that point.
Have to, huh?
Well, I was gonna say I'm very private when it comes to like my love life. Like I'll tell him and I'll tell you about them, but you will never see me with them. You won't see pictures with them.
I've never seen these men.
It just, but and someone's like, BJ, do you really be dating? I'm like, I really do date. It's just like I'm extremely private because I truly do believe if I don't give you all too much, there's nothing you really can say about it. I want to bring my partner around once we have been married for 3 years, and then you'll meet him.
No, that's so real.
Then you'll meet him.
And adding to what you're saying,
are you married?
No. I'm very single.
He's very single.
Sorry.
He's very, very single. No, you should. I think with your relationships, you do have to choose early on. Oh, he's single too.
Wait, they're both bottoms though, right?
She will do what she has to do. I will say this real quick. I think in the gay community specifically, when you have a partner and you are starting to date and if you have those feelings, I do think it's a reasonable step to hold that back from Instagram and all your followers until you get your relationship settled. Like, I don't really post my man.
I'm so glad.
I really don't. I really don't. And that's because like I experience him every day, bitch. I know him and we do this all the time. I don't need to post online to prove to these other girls that we're having a good time.
Right.
And I think I've always been that way with my relationships. I'm like, I'll show you like Christmas and a Thanksgiving and maybe an anniversary picture, but you're not getting like where we live, how we're doing, what's his shoe size, and all of those things. Like we're gonna be a little bit more private and hold things back. And now when I'm 30 years into it, of course I'll post them every day. But 30 years into it, we're not doing anything under 10.
We'll finally get to see Big Papa.
Oh my God, Kids Olsiak's Big Papa. He did pass.
He was hot too.
He just passed.
He did. Yep. Yeah, he did. I was like, not Big Papa.
I saw pictures though. He was kind of fine.
He was. I was like, word.
It was
I was
thick.
like,
You know
that's
it was.
him?
It was good. You think it was thick?
No, I'm laughing at you.
I'm sorry. I just think it was Italian. Anyways.
But
he's Puerto Rican. Sorry.
No. It's all right. We do the same thing. But I agree with you, LeBron, because I don't post pictures of me and him. There was a dude who saw me from when I did have Jack. He said, "Oh, you got a boyfriend now. You used to be hoeing around." I'm like, well, I'm not anymore. And he was like, "How he look?"
Right.
No, that's not your business. Now, when he puts a ring,
What?
I'll post them up. But I usually just use Instagram to promote the show. I use it to promote Too Tall Podcast every Monday night. And
6 p.m.
and 6 p.m. on YouTube and Spotify.
Ding!
And of course, our guests, Messy Thought Podcast, weekly, on all major platforms. So that's the reason I use Instagram. And to look at, people fighting. I don't know.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I don't know. I like looking at car crashes and then they get heated and they start beating each other up. I don't know. I'm bored at work.
I will say the Instagram people that do post their boyfriend all the time and they're like they are on the relationship bucket and that's like what I know them about. Like their relationship is all I know about them. And then they do end up breaking up on the internet. I feel entitled to news. I feel like you need to tell me what happened because you put out your relationship for 5 years. I got fully invested and then you ripped it away from me. So now you have to tell me.
I mean, that's tea.
Like I see both ways. I'm like, no, you did this publicly. Now you're going to tell me publicly. If you're private, then you can be private.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what Megan did was fine.
I don't like to put mine out there like that. I don't have one right now. But in the past when I have had one or, in the future, I do. I haven't been on there.
We met on Adam for Adam and we won't ever have sex, Can I tell them how we met?
Sure.
All right, so we and I hope people watching understand and listen real carefully. So we met last year on Adam for Adam. He was
No,
on
the year before last.
the year before last. He was horny. I was horny. It was Christmas time. I was like, yo, what's
Yeah,
good,
it's the horniest time of year.
you know, what's good, little dude? He was like, hey, Big Daddy, how you doing?
I didn't say it like that.
And you know, he was visiting
Family.
and family. So I was like, you know, let's chop it up, let's stay in contact. And we did. We met the first day we went to Golden Corral. He chewed me out. Mind you, he's 5'6", I'm 6'8". Cause I was saying, yo, you running late. He's like, tall, goofy nigga, what you just said? I'm like, whoa, take it easy.
Dang.
I was a whole lot more eloquent than that.
You know, and we started vibing, and here's the crazy part. I only knew him for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it was short.
And I said, would you like to be my co-host? He said yes, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yeah. And
we've been friends.
Wait, real
we've been
quick.
friends ever since.
So y'all never had
Nope.
furniture moving.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
we have never. And we won't ever.
Okay.
For anybody watching, we will never.
Wait, well,
I'm
real
happy.
quick though. So y'all initially started out like flirting. So you was like, "Hey, Big Daddy, hey, Shawty, how you doing?" So then y'all go, "What's up, girl?" Like, wait, how did that transition go? I'm curious.
I think I was.
Not they looking at each other.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
I was gatekeeping. I had all my chastity
The
belts.
goods.
So, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
See, I need to adopt that because baby, I give it up too easily and for free.
And you out in Dallas?
Austin.
Oh, you're
Oh,
Austin.
shit, even worse.
Okay. I like Austin. I've been to Austin once.
For
but
real.
It was cute. It was cute. It was really
It is cute, but if you are black and gay and you happen to have a little weight on you and you are dark skinned, forget about it.
There's a little bit of a nightmare here.
What? I know you do well because when I was in Houston, when I was single and met, you know, before I met anybody else who's watching, 'cause he's watching. That's why I'm saying this. They love my out there in Houston. That's, you know, one of them. But they're flaky as hell. Very flaky. You know,
Oh, that's all Texas men. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's, and you know, I'm gonna start taking deposits.
Really?
And not the deposit you think about. I'm gonna take a monetary deposit. Like, look, if I'm about to get deuced and dangerous for you, I need you to slide in these little coins a little bit. Because if you're gonna play with my time, pay me for my time.
Right. We'll return your money after the session.
I don't know. I'm still keeping.
You keeping the deposit?
Yeah.
Damn. Your rate's high.
And they should be.
The pay.
And they
What'd you
should
say?
be.
It should be.
And they
Your
should
rate.
be high.
Mm-hmm,
Keep them rates
The
high.
payback is the session. That's your deposit back. I'm just kidding, y'all. Please hit me up if you need something.
Yeah, if y'all like what y'all see, y'all can DM him right now, girls. Messy thoughts or DJ snaps.
Ooh, y'all are a mess.
I love it. No, I
Yeah,
love a little
messy
mess.
thoughts, honey.
Messy.
I love it. So the next one and our last, so this has to do with Darren Fleet, the gay comedian. Well, the comedian. So you know he was in the headlines. About,
I see what you did there. The comedian. I see what you did there. Not the gay comedian.
Anyway.
As you know, he was in the headlines. He was saying that being gay is a sin, and he started going back and forth with Gay Magazine because he claimed he didn't say that, which he did. And he said that being gay is a sin, and he will only marry a woman. But yet you're playing with men's time, you're playing with men's emotion, women's emotion as well. So it brings me to this. Of course, we'll separate the two conversations. Is it possible to fully accept yourself if your beliefs reject you? So we can dive in on him and his backlash.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We don't play
That's
over here.
That's a
Yeah.
It's not all
like-
just dick jokes, you know.
It wasn't. I like it because the question is not so literal to that topic. It's something different because now I'm thinking about myself, like, you know, do my beliefs, like, do I truly accept myself for my beliefs? Woo! You go first.
Yeah, fine. I mean, I think you do have to somewhat line up what if you truly think something is wrong, that you're doing is wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to like figure out that intent. Like I grew up in the church. Like my grandfather was a pastor. Like I grew up in the church. All of those things, and I'm not like a super Christian at all, but like I have a relationship with who I have a relationship with, universe, all those things. And like I've come to a point where I know and accept myself, so I know whatever made me loves and accepts me for who I am. I'm not doing anything horrible to anybody. So I have come to that reconciliation on my own in my life. So I think a person who has a belief and says that their being, who they are, how they feel, how they interact, and how they love is wrong. I don't think you can do both of those things at the same time and love yourself.
Yeah.
And love yourself. I don't think you can love yourself if your beliefs are counterintuitive to that.
I agree with that. I think that's why you have a lot of pastors, let's just say pastors who are on the DL and they're out there preaching the word of the Lord and, shunning the gays, but then behind closed doors, they're doing everything under the sun, and so I agree with you. You don't fully accept yourself if your beliefs if it's contradicting your beliefs. Now, why you believe in that, I don't know. Because just like what you said, if the person who or a being created me knows who I am, knows my heart, know I'm not out here doing anything crazy to anybody. I'm just out here just living my own little life. Why would that being hate me? And it's truly sad that people will use religion such as a crutch to not truly fully be themselves. Because if you truly just let go of what people think, and that's what it is, if you let go of what people think about you, the world is in many different colors.
A word.
So that's how I feel.
I agree with both of y'all. I mean, like, for me, I'm like, well, I guess all of us that have said on here, like, I grew up in a religious family too. Now, it's not like we went to church every Sunday or anything. I would say my grandparents were probably more religious than my parents, but still the same teaching, still the same beliefs, still hearing the same messages. And, I grew up ashamed of being gay and all of that kind of stuff. And then, I came to my own existence as I got to be an adult and learn my own things. And, I still have my relationship with the higher power and all of that, but my beliefs are separate from what I was taught when I was a kid.
Yep.
But I feel like if you have that kind of, if you have those types of feelings inside, then you are going to feel like you're doing something bad. So even with Darren, I don't understand him because he did try to clarify. And he said that what he really meant was he felt like being in homosexual relationships and things like that are a sin for him. And so that's why for himself, he doesn't see himself being with a man long term. It's just something he's doing now because he wants this stuff to be right for the Lord or whatever. But it's like, even if you're doing it now, like, just to use something extreme, let's say I'm a murderer now, but I'm a serial killer, but I'm gonna stop being a serial killer later on down the line because I want to get right with God. Well, if I already know, or if I already feel that this thing is wrong, then why am I even participating in it now with plans to stop in the future for my salvation? I already feel like what I'm doing is wrong, so I should stop now. If that's how I truly feel. I don't know.
I felt like he was, at least in that interview, and I know you're talking, but I think in that interview, he was trying to be accepted by maybe the people in the room. That's kind of what the vibe I got, is that he was trying to be looked upon kindly and from Christian eyes, and he wanted to kind of like appease that thing or that moment or whatever was wrong. And he didn't speak up for himself. And I think that's just disingenuous to like maybe who he was. He wants to be accepted by others, but not accept himself.
Yeah. I'm gonna just be straightforward. I trust in my Heavenly Father. I believe in God. I'm gay. I'm not attracted to females. And I don't care if this gets out. I'm gay. I don't. I love backlash. Come on, give it to me. I don't try to please anybody. What happens when I die is between me and God. You could throw whatever you want at me, but at the end of the day, it doesn't stop my money. It doesn't stop me from living because I still live in my truth. And here's the kicker. You don't, breathe breath in my air. When I die, that's between me and my Heavenly Father. Simple as that. But I'm just not attracted to female. Here's the kicker. I played that pretend when I was 16. I was with a woman. I was trying so hard. I even stole my family's jewelry because I wanted to show her that I really loved her. Because I was trying to please myself, trying to pretend to be something that I'm not. Fast forward, 31, I am not doing that. I am all in with somebody I'm with heavy, and I'm not pretending to be anything that I'm not. I still trust in my Heavenly Father. I still believe God is love. I still believe in the word. Now, when I die, that's between me and God. But for anybody to point finger, because and I'm not trying to get too heated, but I just, this conversation just bothers me that everybody, even Christians, they think they're perfect. When there's the same Christians who are talking crap about you behind your back. Did you see Sister
Hello.
Helen? You know, she had an abortion. Really? I thought he was sleeping with her. Stuff like that. Nobody's perfect. I truly do believe that. Now, for what he said, hey, live your life. But what had me a little upset was that he was like, oh, all my audience is all females. I'm not worried about the gay community. That's where I looked at his fan base. His fan base is both men and women's. You know, not that straight men are tuning in, but comedy doesn't really have a sexuality. You know, I will laugh at a transgender, a joke, not at them. I don't want people. I will laugh at their joke, not at them. People, you know, you got to be careful how you word things because they'll crucify you. You know,
we know. Well, we know. They get us all the time, girl.
No, they get you. They get you.
Me, actually.
They get you. I'm careful what I say. This fool just to say it all. I'm like, okay.
They don't pay my bills.
But exactly. But real quick, because you guys have such a strong opinion, and I love that about y'all. We haven't talked about this in a while. But Jaden, the basketball player who went on the rant, do y'all remember?
Oh, who got released from his contract?
Yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah, who got?
What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, I'll tell you my thoughts on that. It's like, who asked you this? Like, who asked you? You can have those opinions because I have opinions about folks, but you know, no one's asking me what I think about that. And if they do ask me, I may tell them, but you know, no one asked you, and then you doubled down. You stood 10 toes down and just kept going. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with you getting released from your contract, because a lot of times people forget. Yes, there is freedom of speech, but you're not freedom of consequence. Like, you truly have to think about that.
Yeah, we did. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's true though. It's like, because a lot of times people, I'm like, y'all be volunteering information that you truly do not have
for real at your job where you're getting paid. Like, baby, you do this on your free time. Do this somewhere else. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
Go to work and go home. And then, even though you know you don't agree with what I do, but if you're keeping that to yourself, you're not over here disrespecting me just blatantly. Whatever, we can live in the two mediums. You do your thing, I do my thing. But if you're out here spewing hate, bitch, I don't mind you getting released because I don't want to see nothing associated with it. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
No, you're good.
First of all, don't ever say sorry. Speak your mind. This is what threw me off. This sounded he just went live on a random Wednesday or Thursday and started talking about the NBA Pride Month. We are in April. We're not even in Pride Month. What are you talking about?
Why are you so obsessed with us? You and Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie. I was gonna bring up Boosie. Boosie always talking about gay men's butts. Why are we talking about gay men's butts, Boosie?
We know. You know,
I don't know Boosie like that. God bless him. But like, he talking about men's gay. Every time I hear about Boosie, it's about some gay man's ass.
Gay.
Some gay.
Where's your music? Where's the music? You like Rihanna? Where's the music?
What's really worth fighting for? Because this podcast and your podcast ain't gonna pay his salary. You know, you're out of a job now, and then here's the kicker. Good for you for voicing your religion, your opinion, but consequences. It has consequences. But what threw me off is just a random day. You just want to go, and that's another thing. Because this dude's not off the hook. Even though I just finished looking at both seasons of Beauty and Black, and I love it. Why is this dude not getting enough heat? Because he was a gay.
Yes.
I cannot remember his
I know
name.
you're talking about the guy who is playing a gay actor.
Yeah.
But a gay character, and you're out here.
He's not getting that much heat as
in What?
So
yeah, he plays a gay character. He plays a gay character, and he's hot too.
Yeah, he is.
But you out here saying what you. I'm like, bro, do you not see the lot of work you're doing,
Right.
Miss Girl? Woo. Sorry.
And why do they do that? You're still getting paid, but you're trashing the LGBTQ, but you're. So would you consider his character gay? Because he didn't really actually have no sex, but you're still dancing. You're still gay for
Yeah.
pay.
I'd say his character's gay for pay, and he's gay for pay for playing the character.
Yeah.
So why are you out here bashing the community that's helping you in making your coin?
But here is the thing that really just gets me together. You are out here spewing hate. Like if you was out here spewing love, like, you know, do your thing. But you really, like you said, randomly just got on live or whatever and just volunteered this information.
As a public figure.
Shut up. Shut up. No, nobody want to hear that.
Right.
It's genuinely perplexing why you would mess up your bag in that way.
Like
If I was getting the bag, I would never speak again. I'd be like, oh, let me go home and enjoy my millions. Bye.
Like what's me like going to, I don't know, let me think of like a sports, like I go to the New York Knicks. I'm outside the New York Knicks or what's the stadium they play at? Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
I'm just out there just fuck the Knicks. Da-da-da. Why BJ? Why come
reaction.
over there just to spew hate? I could just go hate from outside the club because you know you can't get
in.
Yeah.
And it's like people get a little money and they get a little power and they think, oh man, I gotta do some fucked up shit to fuck up my career. I don't like blacks. No, something. Why would you do that?
Oh, you talk about homegirl. We talked about that.
Ooh, Nikki.
No, the girl from Houston, the police officer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes,
sorry. I meant to talk about, I'm over here thinking about what we should talk about. We need to talk about this month.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all start because I'm about to.
Oh, baby, the episode that we just released today, which it'll be last week for when this one airs, but I basically told the bitch, thank you for showing me who you are, because now I know how to govern you if I ever see you in public. And you shouldn't be trusted because you're supposed to be a public servant. You're not a public servant. You said you called us niggers for one,
many times.
And this is the thing: everybody wants to be a nigga, but people don't want to be a nigga. If you get what I'm saying, like everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga when it's time to be one. You know, shout out to Paul Mooney. He said that.
Paul Mooney,
and but yeah, fuck her. Like fuck her. And I don't accept any apology from me because the thing that you said, that lives inside of you. That lives inside of you. And then, you know what, actually, I'll be done after this. This one girl actually said a word too. She was like, you know, that community, like her community, I would say the Latin community, she was like, you know, this is not the first time she said this. And the people that's in her circle have affirmed her because she said this so easily. Why hasn't no one checked her in her circle? If people in your circle hear those words and they don't say anything in the moment, like if you said something, LeBron,
crazy,
that was crazy, I'd be like, Lo, that's not cool. Like, I would check them. So you know her community and the people who she rolled with thinks the same way. So anyone who fuck with her, I'm looking at them sideways too. Cause like y'all knew this about this bitch. Why didn't y'all say nothing?
Birds of a feather, you know.
That's so true.
And I just love when people just want to just spew hate and think that I don't know what she was thinking. And this also is the reason why people don't mess with the cops. Because all you're doing is just showing that there's certain people in the police department that their job is to make black people's life hell, brown people's life hell. They wake up, how can I fuck up this brown man's day? How can I fuck up this black man's day? So you're basically just revealing what we already knew.
Right, that you hate yourself and you hate everyone else around you because you can't love yourself.
Bingo.
That is why.
You know?
And also, controversial take, but I don't care. The police department is the largest gang in this country.
Oh, yeah.
Say it again, okay?
Gangs within the police department. A lot of people don't know that, but
especially in NYPD.
That's a real thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're vouched for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
when you start, mark my words, this summer, your feed on Instagram will be flooded with what NYPD does to black and brown people during the summer.
Probably will be.
It will.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just crazy. And ICE is no better. You know, ICE is no better.
Oh no, they're horrible, and they're trying to ruin families' lives just because They're horrible. Oh, yeah, ice
Yes.
is horrible.
Oh man, I first off, guys, thank you for coming on. I appreciate the energy and everything.
Yes.
So this episode, we're recording it, but technically right now it's what?
It's Monday.
It's Monday, May.
Yep.
May 1st.
Second.
No, this episode's
Second. No, May 4th. May 4th.
May 4th. May the 4th be with you, girl.
May 4th.
Yeah, May 4th. So technically
May
it's
the
May
4th
4th.
be with you.
I thank you guys, and we would love to have you guys back on. We would love to be on your show if y'all would like us to be on.
We would
Because
love
Yes.
to.
When y'all come to
Austin.
Austin. Yeah, like, when you come to Austin. When you come to Austin.
Oh, y'all don't do virtual?
We've never done virtual. This is actually our very first time doing virtual. We did
Really?
have a guest. If you're familiar with JK But Gay, hey y'all, if you're hearing this, go check out JK But Gay, San Antonio podcast. Really cool. But we did a collaboration with them here in Austin, and we're actually going there
In a couple weeks.
in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Cute,
Okay.
cute. Have to check them out.
Well,
So we would
you
love for y'all
ever-
to come here.
We can make that.
We
Well,
can
we
do
was
that, for
originally
sure.
supposed to be going to Philadelphia last
Last
weekend
weekend.
for this event called Pleasure Weekend, but the person hosting never really gave us a clear direction. I don't want to speak
Oh.
for you, but I would love to have
No, that'd be cute.
that'd be cute.
Austin
Yeah.
is cute.
Because what we're trying to do, I want this podcast to be just like on your level. I wanted a lot of people to know who we are. I always wanted to originally have my own talk show, and anything's possible. I'm a Leo. I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
I do what I want. I had to find the right person, and I found this man who's very loyal, and I appreciate that, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. You know that. But I want to network with people. So when I saw your content, I saw you guys doing your thing. I said to myself, let me shoot my shot. Let me see if they would like to work with us and make a professional and personal relation. And here we are. We're having a good time. It's been the best foursome I ever had,
You guys are great. Y'all are wonderful.
Thank you.
It's
yeah.
really fun.
Great
I
energy.
really enjoyed the conversations because it's very different from how we do our show, and I love that because I'm like, wow, I'm like, you all are giving me ideas. I love how you all put the question up. Like, I love all of them. Like, this is great. I'm like, maybe I should take some ideas from this.
Yeah.
So if you see it, just know it's flattery. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely
I
starts the
appreciate
conversation. You got the questions, you got everything ready. Like, I think this is such a great podcast. And as long as we continue the conversation and continue talking as a community, that's when things will get better for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. So I want you guys to stick around because I'm about to end the show, but we definitely want to talk to you guys after. But before we do, I have to show love to another podcaster. Everyone, please. Oh no, that's your guys.
Oh, hello,
That's
BJ. That's me.
My boy, Billy podcast. He has a Give me a sec.
One.
Because he has a show coming. I just wanted to. Oh man, see, I was so focused on you guys. I didn't even.
All good.
Fired. Just kidding.
You can never find the thing you want to find when you need to find it.
I know.
You always
Right?
look around searching. It's like, damn, where did it go?
Give me 1 sec. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, so everyone, my boy Billy the podcast, he's gonna be having a event. Stop playing with me. He's gonna be having an event. If you're here in New York City, it needs to be studied live. The Freak Show, June 7th at the City Winery. Yeah, so you can get tickets at citywinery.com. Check it out. We're gonna be there. We're gonna support him. He's a great guy. He was on our show before our very live show on the in the studio. That episode, we'll send you guys that episode. It was nasty.
Oh yes, you love nasty.
I do.
Oh yes.
So before we let y'all go, I just want to show y'all some love one more time. See, I love how you guys love the things that I do, but I can never. Oh, here we go. You catch Messy Thought Podcast weekly episodes on all major platforms.
Right. Check it out, y'all.
Check it out.
As you can see, they are a mess.
They
in
are
all
a
the
mess.
best ways.
It's me. It's me.
Until we meet again,
Yes.
thank you guys for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night, and yeah, that's about it. Stay messy.
That's about it. Stay messy.
Stay messy.
Fellas.
Where the thoughts are messy.
The thoughts are messy.
And the bottoms are not.
Ow.